Hello everyone, and welcome back. If the camera looks like it's moved around at all, that's because it did. Oliver decided he wanted to get my attention the only way he knows possible, and that's to jam himself in front of the monitor and make sure his tail hits everything on the desk. So you might be farther over, you might be left. I tried, it's probably close. And honestly, one day I'm thinking about putting you over here, since over here is where the I can see the recording stuff. So when I look over here, you know, it'd be, I don't know if it's weird for you. We're going on an adventure. Can I get you over here, actually? Can I? Wait, where's the pan on this thing again? I panned it a little bit. You're zoomed in, I'm sorry. I should have done this pre-recording. Where are you? Where am I? Who are you people? Hello? This way? This way. Well. Okay, never mind! Never mind, look at my thumb! Where? We're fixing. We're fixing? We're thinking about fixing? We're going places? We're thinking about things? I've ruined it! Cut! Hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm probably going to leave in the first intro as a blooper, but it's cat, things, pondered moving camera. But without further ado, we're back into it, back at the Club Czar, looking for anything we can. In Chicken Police, I'm Dr. Beake. Welcome to the intro that is all over the place.
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
There's Fillmar. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah,
Fillmar!
maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
I never project.
Ah, shut the clock up, Marty.
No, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, boss bird.
My feelings are important. Also, in case you were wondering, yes, coffee. Also, I've moved my camera again. This boy's supposed to be here with me. I would just like to make his presence known because he watches over me like a veritable totem.
Why do I feel like I'm never gonna forget this sign?
Because it's bright and neon and burned into your retinas.
Because you have a photographic memory?
Wham.
You moron.
Wham. Alright, nothing.
Tonight,
Newspaper.
maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Then why are you balling up your fist like you're gonna have a fight?
God forbid.
Agree. Advertisement.
If you say so, Mr. Film Critic.
Go back.
Moonlight Boulevard.
If you
Laugh all you want, but believe it or not, very few have seen more moving.
I would never try to doubt your word.
That's a thinking emoji for we'll talk to Archibald later.
This car's still here, and Wessler's already gone. That means it's not his car.
Brilliant deduction.
It's like your first day as a detective. You didn't consider that he could have multiple cars?
Huh. You could be right.
Sometimes I think you breathe in too much gun smoke, Marty.
But I love the smell so much.
The smell of gunpowder or spent gunpowder? Because I'm pretty sure those will probably smell a bit different. Fillmar!
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
He looks absolutely done with my shit.
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
Why does tired smell like alcohol?
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's alright. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
It happens.
Yeah, it's funny.
Is it?
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, all right, sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Why is his nickname Eben?
Ibn? He got put off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You want some help?
I'm we shouldn't let him in the car.
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? Old friend?
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but you take care, all right?
Ah, you're telling me? Oh, that's funny.
Fillmore, be careful. Oh, hey, the Lynx is outside. Archibald!
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentlemen. I'm sorry.
A simple yes or no would suffice.
Ah, the regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler? Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
We're on the list.
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks, Wooly.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
I'm pretty sure he yelled at us earlier.
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
What a delightful individual.
Ha! Just try, Fleabag.
Hey, no fighting.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but right now we're busy.
Ha! You're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
I like Archibald. What a consummate professional. He's not here. Olivia's talking with the fox fellow. I'm looking.
Wessler's secretary.
Olivia Blackwig.
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me do...
What can I...
Yep.
So we meet again. How unpleasant.
Delightful.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you long. Perhaps you could tell us if you've seen Natasha.
She hired you and you already lost sight of her? That's unfortunate.
That's not what I was hired for, first of all. And I don't appreciate the implication that I'm bad at my job, no matter how much whiskey is on me.
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she was on stage. Not like I was paying any attention to her or anything.
It's a little tsundere of you.
Thanks, sweetheart. We won't bother you anymore.
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
I'm surprised you didn't follow up with really
You think the guy's taking a shine to Olivia now?
Why should I care? And while we're at it, why do you care?
Me? I don't care at all.
You're married.
And why do you ask?
What? Stop bugging me.
Well, I doubt the bartender will get us anywhere, but...
Hello again, Bojack.
Is that a fourth wall reference?
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Well, if you really must know, I'm Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home to sleep.
I'm not sure if this is just how he always is, or if he's been sampling the supply.
Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly.
Is there a cat in the house?
If I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance.
No.
Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
No, don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and Mr. Wessler. It could cost me my job or even more. Hey, it's a matter of national security.
Are we allowed to say that?
It could be.
It could be.
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us, but the crown and the whole city of Clawville.
I don't think he cares.
Oh, okay, all right. Just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, then stormed out the front door.
The front door.
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
Out the front door.
And you haven't seen her since?
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
I'm happy to hear that. So Natasha had left.
Yes.
Seems so.
Twice.
But she never arrived at the weekend house.
Something happened.
Then we'll stay with the original plan. We'll gather our thoughts at the office and go over everything we know.
Okay, Boss Bird. Lead the way.
I'm leading. Look at how much leading I'm doing. Wait. Mullen's newsstand. You know, when he said office, I assumed we'd be going to Clawville PD. Have I already been to Clawville PD? I don't remember if I went there before the end of last episode.
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello. And we do need information.
Classic newspaper. What do you... Distributor? What do you call these stands?
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper. An encyclopedia in the flesh.
Why does he look like an otter, then? Wouldn't a wood chomper be more like a beaver? Do otters do as much with wood?
Yeah, he always has something.
I'm looking.
Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful. Like the old beaver himself.
Nice.
The taxi company for the upper class only. Politicians and gangsters.
Today I learned that gangsters are considered upper class.
Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon.
Okay. I was trying to figure out if there was like a bonus joke in that or if just stereotypes.
Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
Kiosk.
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of.
Is he?
Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe. Magnificent animals had breakfast here. And in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop. Just a shadow of its former self. Like so many things in this city. Like me. The Clawville Chronicle. The most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day.
Small yikes.
We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
Don't you know you stop aging after 55?
He's just eternal.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
You know, if there was an ancient god that was just delighting in the everyday life of a couple of animal people in the city, they would definitely run a news kiosk in the middle of this street.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Would it?
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
Because we've been so worried about that these past 5 episodes.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Aw, thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty. Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hercule Mullen?
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
He is a beaver. I don't know why I thought he looked like an otter from a distance. Well, that's what I get for being classic blind Beake.
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
A little bit.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help
One
us
death.
with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
I wonder what the age difference between Marty and Sonny is.
Aw, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
Also, why is it that I love all of the info dealers so far? Between the Raccoon and Mullen, very premium.
I wonder if they've got the entire Chicken Police series. Not that I give a cluck, of course. But...
I'm asking. Whistler!
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
how come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 thug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
And they didn't take you up on that?
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
That's a good one.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
Interesting.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Good one again.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Yeah, sure will.
I like them. Monica.
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Does she sleep at the station? That's worrying.
Some animals just race and race through the years of their life until someone stops them and makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Hold up. 1 second. There we go.
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right.
How about you?
How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife. And I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia, and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know, pal. They're from a good litter.
Call your parents. Well, at least I love mine. I don't know your circumstances, but everyone needs a little love now and then.
If you say so, sonny.
I do. Good. Now to the crux of the matter.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Evan Westler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city. A shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
There was a lot to unpack in that sentence. In that. Protege. Bad. Crown jewel of city. Good. Shiny new star. Good. Talk to her. Lead poison. Bad. We're playing jump rope with positives and negatives.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stavonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, silly boy. And one more thing.
One more
What's
thing.
that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Easily done.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, Sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
I got Marty.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
I'm suddenly aware of how many pockets are on his coat.
I know, Martin. I know.
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
Me bones are creaking. My eyesight's getting more and more blurry. And sometimes I hear sounds that aren't even there. I think I'm getting old. Or maybe I've gone crazy already. But the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Ah, nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Well, yeah. Same old song, eh?
Yeah, it's a classic.
So, what is it you want to know? I'm at your service, my lads.
Thanks, old pal. Let's see.
Anything else?
So,
Thanks, old pal.
I think I've covered everything. Yep. Alright. I'm out. Peace. Did I get anything new? I think you just learn new things about people. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I think I need to take one... I'm gonna take a peek at the Clawville PD.
Phyllis and
just in case.
Roy's are nowhere to be seen. Praise the great wild ones.
Because they got tired of being wet through their hole-filled raincoats.
Well, let's hope this is a good omen.
Maybe finally the pincushions have started to do something with themselves.
Unlikely.
And maybe it's not a coincidence, since we've just found a dead body, Marty.
Yeah. What can I say? The night's starting to get off, huh? Just like the good old days.
Well, let's just hope there won't be any more surprises tonight.
You don't believe that, do you, boss?
Well, you know how it is.
Don't drink that shit, Marty.
Sonny.
Yeah.
We have no business.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk to Blood Boil. I'm pretty sure he's gonna just scream at me.
Hey, Mon. Is the boss, angry today?
He's always angry.
Angry? That's an understatement.
Is the other guy still in the toilet?
I see the New Year's madness has started. Everyone busy?
As normal, boys. The city's gone crazy, and we already have our first dead body. They found a girl in Flowerville. It's a nasty case.
What do we know about it?
Sonny, you know I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Mon. I only have 120 days left. We could pretend these are my last beautiful days.
Sonny, your beautiful days are behind you.
On my feathers, Sonny, stop that. It's so not your style.
Ah, he's been like this all day.
Shut up, Marty. Come on, Mon.
All right. Though I don't know much. The girl was found inside a house. I won't tell you the address. I have a hunch you already know.
I don't know what you mean.
Why do you think that?
Never mind. Anyway, she was naked, but there wasn't any sign of a struggle. There was a message written on the wall and on her back, too.
That's all?
That's all.
Thanks, Mon.
You're not gonna ask what the message was?
Oh yeah, what was it?
You already know, don't you?
Maybe.
I'm an open book to you, Mon.
One I've read too many times.
Oof. Anything else?
Can I be honest? I'm worried about you boys. You haven't gotten mixed up in some shady affair, have you?
Monica! Are you secretly an eagle? Because you see right through me.
We have. Sorry, Mon. I could never lie to you.
Well, then I strongly advise you to get yourself out of it because I'm not in the mood for your funeral, all right?
Furry gods, don't be so extreme, Mon. It's just some routine sniffing around on New Year's Eve.
You don't do routine, boys. When you're sniffing around, fire and chaos follow.
Hey, you're not Meredith H. Marble, the author of the Chicken Police books, by any chance? That would have been a great blurb.
I'm not joking, boys.
Okay, Mon. We'll be careful.
I hope so.
Anything else?
Don't do anything crazy, all right?
Okay, Mon.
Yep.
I see the boss is ready to explode today.
To my understanding, that's every day.
What did you expect? The madness kicked in and he's got to be at the PD. Deputy Malloy's blind drunk.
Is he still on the toilet?
What's the name of the old man's wife again? Poor lady.
Marcia. She was waiting here for a while too, hoping it'll only take a few minutes. But as soon as they saw the state Malloy was in, she got into a taxi and went home.
So that's why the old hound's so angry.
Please, boys, don't make him more so, all right?
Unfortunately, I can't promise that, doll.
As usual.
Classic Sonny.
Look what we found, Mon. Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. Embossed, gilded. These are rare. But I've never seen anything like this one before. Where's it from?
I'm afraid that's a secret, at least for now.
You haven't taken vital evidence from a crime scene, I hope.
No!
Oh, what are you thinking?
On my feathers. You're gonna be in trouble, boys.
Only if we don't wrap it up, Mon. Listen, Mon, that girl they found in Flowerville.
You've seen her, right?
Yes, we were first on the scene.
Boys, you know I should report you immediately, don't you?
We know, Mon. We're only asking for a little more time. We're hot on the trail. If you learn anything, would you, please tell us?
Are you crazy?
Hey, keep it down. Blood boils right behind us.
Please, Mon. It's a matter of life and death.
I'm honestly surprised that Blood Boil doesn't just come over here and, like, clock them in the back of the head.
God damn. Okay, but only because I can see how much it means to you.
Thanks, doll. We'll be forever grateful. Good old Fillmore hasn't been sniffing around here recently.
Yeah, he was here a week and a half ago. He used the archives and took out some public records.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and he asked me out for a coffee.
Classic Phil.
I hope you said no.
Why are you so interested, Marty?
No, I'm not. I just...
I told him no. Just like I told you no on all 25 occasions.
Marty, take a hint.
Glad to hear that.
She shouldn't have to keep track of numbers, but Officer Barkman.
Officer Barkman. One of blood.
Nothing exciting. Is there anything exciting back here? Marty. Marty? Is this just where I talk to Marty?
Shouldn't you be somewhere else, Marty?
You know,
You mean fire rounds all night long?
you drink, I fire. No offense.
Yours is probably safer.
No offense taken.
And you, boss? Do you still think about the Bloody New Year's?
Almost every day, Marty. Almost every goddamn rust-eaten day.
Although, if it were rust-eaten, I imagine things would be a little bit more red. Nope, I don't want to look at his guns. It's fine. Blood Boil. I'm looking.
Shouting in 3, 2, 1.
And action.
Mark, what the hell do you think you're doing?
we're just patrolling, sir.
At the station?
No, we're here for something else, sir.
You missed me, huh?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I mean...
Why are you grinning, Santino?
I can't grin, sir. I have a beak.
Oh, be cute. I can see it in your eyes.
Should I close them, sir?
Don't you peck at me, chicken, you hear?
We're not even here anymore, Chief. We just quickly stopped by for something.
Get out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
What a delightful man. Well, I guess I got info about Bloody New Year's and Marty's love of guns. So now it's time to get back to the office.
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
I don't know. I figured I'd make a coffin. The moon's haunted.
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far.
I'm looking.
So, how did this whole case start?
Minigame? 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 Deborah. Deborah came to me. No. Deborah came to me. With. Strange things. Yes, that's going to be right. Is it? Is it? What'd I click on? Is that not correct? Oh. Oh. Does it? No? No? Is that not? Okay. Natasha and the threats, but what's the connection? They were addressed to her.
Yeah, the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
Here. Okay. Item. Card. Almost, but not quite. No. List. Yes.
But there was something Natasha didn't speak about.
She kept it secret.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
Person? Eben? I mean, I don't think Lewis should be here at all. I mean, there's Deborah. Could be important, but not now. What? Almost, but not quite. Lewis, how? What?
But what could we do with this list?
Why would Lewis know something about it?
I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis.
Oh.
We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
I guess.
So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
The piece of painting was pretty weird.
But the list Fillmore gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Why does Lewis move in those circles?
Lamar!
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
He owns the hotel we're in. He has to come back eventually.
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
I'm a genius.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Fab. 9, 3, 2. Lewis! Pick up.
Hey, Lewis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
Yeah.
Chicken police?
Yeah.
Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
Why? Just another second.
Bah! He's a wizard. Marty.
Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Ah, don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
True.
And Laura, what about her?
She's used to it. Every New Year's the same. You know, since that special one.
Don't say it.
A bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine. Or two.
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head. Literally.
Did you marry a mantis?
I'm on it, partner.
Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well,
these names. I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class. Politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so. May I ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
Too early to tell.
It's complicated, Lewis. But nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
Maybe there's something. Maybe I should ask... Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes. She's a very lovely young lady.
She's dead.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to. To Flowerville.
Flowerville? Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
You know, I can't help but notice that Lewis still has those gloves on, and this may be something completely unrelated. But I would bet Lewis would be a hitman if he wanted to be. He could have done it. The stuttering's a good cover.
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
I'm not surprised.
How exclusive?
Very.
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the sweltering Nile.
So much for my guess that it was going to be Silent Night.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not going to tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Is it?
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in?
Yes.
Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
Is it because we have calluses?
We're used to that.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Calm down, Marty.
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
Yeah, we're certainly getting up there.
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately Van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere.
Yeah.
It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
That was my thought.
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Well, she certainly didn't, because Lance saw her leave.
Oh, not much. What everybody knows, she was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right. What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I guess cabaret clubs haven't caught on in the West at this point.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes.
What?
Of course.
Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species, yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
Combat hookers? Commando prostitutes?
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
Okay.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Marty.
Maybe I should...
What? Well... I'm gonna have to get ready to slam this. I don't know how much animal titty's gonna be on display here, so I'm going in prepared to smash the stop recording button just in case. So if I disappear, that's where I went. I gotta get out. We already had a killing.
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
What?
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin,
Is that a
and
lemur?
fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
I'm in danger. Dog name, lemur lady, bird fella, receptionist, fox lady, pictures.
I don't even know. Good gods!
Hey, keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry.
Yes, it's very furry. Or more like, shaggy.
I'm in danger! Oh my god. You two don't blacklist me!
Holy fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before.
I don't know.
Is this even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
What?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice? In Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling your leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
It is, but that's because the heater's going really hard right now.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than
I
anything.
thought she was his wife.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
With a hatchet in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
Not his chicken nuggets!
That's...
Laura.
That's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
Laura.
That's it.
I'm turning. I'm looking away.
That woman. She's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty. Do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but... yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Is it a picture or a painting? And how much do you have to shave if you're an animal person? These questions and more will never be answered, and I probably don't actually want the answer to it. I guess I'll talk to the receptionist. Hello, I'm looking.
I think she must be the receptionist.
You don't say.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Why is Sunny just a chicken version of me that's also drunk?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
A little bit of column A and B.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
Delightful.
My name is Day-Night Diamond.
Day-night?
Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Day-night?
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
I disagree, but I'm keeping that to myself.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just
Marty.
interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
I'm in danger!
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Stop it, Marty.
Shut up, Marty.
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you
No
while
need.
you wait.
Nope.
I'll be right back.
It's fine.
Thank you.
No.
Much obliged.
I don't need it. Stop. Fuck. There's one more question. I'm in danger. Help. Fuck. Fella.
That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
You are a bird.
What did you just say?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing.
Is he a bouncer or a guest? I'd rather not ask.
I'm still in danger because I can't talk to him.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
No!
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
I agree, Sonny. No! Ah! What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you'd really...
I will be, ma'am.
Why?
Oh, thank you, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Knees weak, palms sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to you one more time.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh. She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Nah, old fart.
Beauty is...
These broads are elegant. Just like Laszlo said.
I guess.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue?
Stop!
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
Thank you, Sonny.
Just think about it.
No!
Please, shut up, Marty.
I'm not thinking about it.
How young is this girl? Damn.
This place is clogged up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
I don't know.
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny?
No.
We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
Yeah, that's
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Aha.
My zebra friend's not back.
I apologize for the wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
Are you gonna shoot me?
So you were successful.
Are you gonna kill me?
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
Zavas?
You mean that, Madame Savas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Please, miss, take us to her.
I'm in danger.
With pleasure.
She's a crocodilio.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville.
Yeah.
Her name was known all over the wilderness.
Okay.
She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight, it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
I'm in danger! Ah!
Interesting pieces.
She's huge!
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Her hands are ribbed!
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
Ah, hence the name, the sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you.
Beautiful pieces for sure.
Must be worth a treasure. Clock? Why?
Is that the time already?
No.
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
I don't suppose this is a Peter Pan reference.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
There's something weird.
Quarter till midnight? Or midday? Whoa!
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Let's relax.
Marty.
Nobody freak out.
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
I agree, ma'am.
What? Every kind of book. Good. Owls don't blink.
There are books here on...
7 pieces of my
There are
mind.
books here.
49 years of the reptile. 1 key to the animal mind. The red pig. Huh. Oh, but I don't have to remember any of that. Alright, let's talk to the crocodile in the room. I'm looking.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas.
I'm in danger.
Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the chicken police is always one step ahead of the chicken police.
Thank you.
think
That's flattering.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly?
Hope.
Here on this night?
Clues. Coffee.
You know, that's an interesting question.
Belongs to an old friend of ours.
Let me introduce...
Mr.
I
Thank
accidentally
you.
did that to
That's
Womack.
flattering.
May I ask?
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague.
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
You know, I'm not surprised. I'm slightly disappointed that it wasn't that easy, but I knew it wouldn't be.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now It's murder.
That sounds serious.
Dead bodies are usually pretty serious in my experience. Video game experience.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
I guarantee nothing.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
How well do chickens swim?
I swim well, too.
Not as good as crocodiles.
So, gentlemen, what do you want to know?
Let's see.
Everything. Tell me everything. Tell me about
This
the Sultan's
place isn't just our home with the girls.
Mm.
It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
She's huge!
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
Wow.
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
I don't actually know what species his girlfriend is now.
Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele.
She was laughing? Would I?
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
Didn't Natasha spend time here, perhaps?
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you. Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
I still feel like I'm in danger.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
She did not strike me as warm-hearted or quick-tempered.
Thank you. Very useful.
It's time for deep questions.
Deceit is everything to Zavas. She used to be a spy, so I'm going to take her every word with a grain of salt.
Maybe a big grain of salt. We're not starting off on the best foot.
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavas? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
I forgot to set myself to busy on Discord. Whoopsie. Right, there we go. She would definitely not answer the first one, so...
Isn't it dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
You know, Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Maybe you're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the King's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
She closes her eyes a lot, and I don't know if that's telling.
You know, I always adapt, but only to a degree where I still don't have to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die, then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
You mean spies, loyalists, or crocodiles?
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you. But there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Interesting, interesting. -10! Ugh! Deceptive survivor. The problem is that I'm letting that deceptive impression get to me too much. Because I feel like trying to cut straight to the heart is better. But I'm worried she'll just dance around it too. I can't get over the fact that the back of her hands are scaled. I mean, if I had to guess, she uses it as an information network because relaxed people give up secrets easier.
What is the sweltering Nile? Is it really just a luxury brothel?
First of all, it's what it looks like. Luxurious relaxation with luxurious ladies and gentlemen. For wealthy ladies and gentlemen with luxurious needs.
And under the surface?
If you're insinuating that my girls are kind of spies, you're on the wrong track. On a very wrong track, to be precise.
Don't they have confidential information on almost all the wealthy bachelors of Clawville?
Bachelors? Don't be naive. Almost exclusively married men visit here.
Well, then my question is even more valid.
Of course, they know much. Many visit here who don't care about sex, Mr. Featherland. Some come here to talk. And meanwhile, they inadvertently say a lot about themselves.
Which makes them easy targets for blackmail, right?
It could, yes. But even the assumption is offensive.
-12! I'm in danger!
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question. Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Westland.
As I suspected.
He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Is she here now?
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Savas is a true survivor, always was.
Yep.
And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
Sure. +5. Dangerous. First one's no.
Everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. Why is that?
There are many legends in the city about many things, Mr. Featherland. I, for one, have heard that you two had solved all your cases. Is that true?
This isn't about us, this is about you.
You know it's not.
I hear things. The truth comes out when we come face to face with it. So?
There's one case we never solved, though the press said otherwise, thanks to political pressure.
Fascinating. And you see how much easier it is now that you've said it.
You managed to dodge my question again. You're very good at that.
My answer is maybe. Maybe I am dangerous. But only if someone stands between me and my goals.
Which are?
I'm an old woman now, Mr. Featherland. I care for nothing except the well-being of my girls.
Excuse me, but I can't believe that.
Minus... Ah!
You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why?
I don't know, Mr. Featherland. These things can't always be rationally explained. Not even when I've lived my whole life based on reason, on logic, almost every step calculated.
So Natasha came and turned your whole life upside down. She's like that, isn't she?
It's in her nature, yes. Poor thing can't help it. She's like a tornado. She usually takes everything with her.
That's quite an apt metaphor.
Yeah.
But I have to agree.
That's what I was thinking.
Did she sweep you away, too?
Not as such.
I don't know yet, madam. I'm clinging firmly to the ground.
+10. I'm playing jump rope with this detective meter and it's giving me undue stress.
Do you know where Natasha came from? Before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stavonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
Plus 10.
Have you kept in touch?
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks, and very rarely we talk on the phone. But I haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
But she hired me.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself. When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavos?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Yes?
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
And how does she love?
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
I see. Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Stop looking at my past!
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
How bad? 4? 4 stars is pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll accept that. I was thinking about redoing it because of how bad the start was, but no. No. 4 is good. No.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something.
But we're running long.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
We will?
Do you trust her?
No.
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
However, that we'll have to wait until next time. I hope you all enjoyed this little extra long set. I'm like 30 minutes over at this point. But I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you thought. If you like seeing me in distress over animals being mostly naked. Make sure to leave a like so that YouTube doesn't actually just reach through the ether and slap me for what may or may not be featured on this set. I'm Dr. Beake. This is Chicken Police. Hope you'll join me again next Tuesday. Bye for now. Hey.